Maddie was mad. She was not happy with Happy. It seems Happy had gotten into the garbage again while Maddie was shopping for groceries at the local market. How many times have I told you not to do this? Bad boy. No, don't look at me that way. Well, you should be sorry. Make me clean up this mess. No, I'll take that donut box off your head after I clean up the rest of this mess. Now be a good boy and sit and wait. Just then the door knocks. Wonder who that could be, huh, boy? Woof. Maddie looks through the peephole and sees the local mail carrier holding a rather large manila envelope. Sit, boy. Maddie opens the door. Hi, may I help you? Yes, miss. I need you to sign for this. She does. Thank you, miss. The carrier glances over at Happy and smiles with a little chuckle. She takes the envelope inside. Woof! No, I don't know what it is. I have not opened it yet. I'm assuming it's a letter or brochure of some sort. Woof! Woof! You are right. I don't know who it is from. It seems the return address is a generic post office. How weird. Happy starts to sniff the envelope. Woof! Ruff! Ruff! Happy, settle down. We will open this envelope later. I'm still in the middle of cleaning up your mess, and you, sir, are still wearing a box. Arr! Maddie finished cleaning everything up. After that, Happy thought he was getting his box off, but not yet. Maddie still had to put all the groceries away. Then Maddie emptied a can of something into a pot on the stove burner, after which she then emptied a can of doggy something into the doggy dish for Happy. Happy was a well-trained dog for the most part. He would just like to get into a little mischief here and there, especially when no one is looking. After all, in his defense, he says he is a dog. But when she is watching, Happy would sit proper and not touch his bowl until she herself served and would sit down proper at the table. Maddie finally sat down, nodded at Happy, and the two of them started to chow down together, her at the table and him on the floor beside her. After dinner, Maddie and Happy each would bring their dirty bowl to the sink, where Happy would give each one an initial tongue wipe cleansing, then hand it off to Maddie, where she would disinfect it and wash it proper in the sink. Maddie finally finished taking care of all her responsibilities and settled on the couch for the evening. She was about to turn on the boob tube to wind down when Happy brings her the envelope. Oh, I see, boy. Still curious, are we? Well, okay. Give it here. Happy hands her the letter. Woof! Now, let's see what the big mystery is all about. As she opens the clandestine manila envelope with a butter knife she had just cleaned with the evening dishes, Happy begins to bark, and he won't stop. Quiet, boy. Settle down. Quiet. But Happy doesn't stop and keeps barking, getting louder and more aggressive as she gets the letter fully open. Stop it, boy, or I will have to put you in the timeout room. Ruh-roh. Happy finally settles down and sits at attention by Maddie's side. Maddie looks puzzled as she pulls out a single object from the manila envelope. Wow, look at this, boy. What do you think about this? Happy barks really, really loud. Woof! Oh, I see. Well, I wonder what it could be. Ruff! Well, of course it's a key, silly, or more importantly, a clue. But to what? And who would have sent it to me? Ruff! I stand corrected. Who would have sent it to us? Just then the phone rings. Maddie answers it. Hello, this is Maddie and Happy. Did you get it? Say again? The envelope. Did you get it? Yes or no? Oh, yes. Are you the gentleman that sent it? Because I had some question. Hush, lady, and listen very closely. The password is fried bananas. You will need it to gain access along with the key. You will soon receive instructions on where to go and what to do and remember. We are always watching. Now listen up. Your first instruction is to let Fido get acquainted with the object. Let him smell it really good. Also, check your bank account tomorrow. You will find a retainer for our services has been deposited in your account. If you choose to move forward and assist us, you will receive 10 times that amount. And if you do not, you can walk away, no strings attached, and you may keep the retainer just for the hassle of the simple fact that our Anonymity is of the utmost importance. Therefore, discretion is appreciated. And as they say in the movies, don't worry about contacting us, kid. We'll contact you. Just make sure Fido is ready. His name is Happy. Ready with what? With the object, you ninny. I thought your website said you had done stuff like this before. Make sure Happy, as you call the mutt, is familiar with the scent of the object. We sent you. And also make sure you keep it on you at all times, because you never know when you'll be at the right place at the right time. Got it? Click. Dial tone. Well, says Maddie to Happy. Looks like we might have us a job, boy. Either that or some jerk is really pulling our leg. But the envelope, the object, the weird phone call, it's also cloak and dagger. Oh well, I guess we will know for sure in the morning if there is any money in our account. Woof! I agree, Happy. Let's go to bed. The next morning's sun was shining spectacularly through her bedroom's French doors for dogs, and Happy was really enjoying the view. Woof! Good morning, Happy. Maddie looks out her bedroom windows and sees what Happy sees. Looks like it's already a beautiful day. Let's go join in it. Ruff, ruff. While sitting on her bed enjoying the morning view, Maddie checks her bank account via her mobile device. And in the middle of a yawn, as the account opens and she sees what has been deposited, she is wide awake. Happy, look, you are never going to believe this. And he said this was just a retainer, and the payment would be 10 times this. Is this for real? Ruffro? I don't know either. I also don't know who this guy is or what this is all about. For all I know, this could be something illegal. So we need to be careful, boy. Woof. Around lunchtime later that day, Maddie received a text message with the address on it. Also said to bring the item from the envelope. Looks like the show is about to start, Happy. Let's go. Load up. Happy and Maddie rode off in their sport utility vehicle. They didn't need GPS, as they grew up in these parts and were kind of familiar with most of the neighborhoods. She goes to the address and finds an old abandoned property, the largest property in the entire area. Wow, she never knew anything like this existed. But wow, was it buried in overbrush and tall grass, weed bushes, and a whole lot of who knows what. But the building, it was like something out of a storybook fairy tale. As she approached the gated entry, she couldn't help but admire the stone walls and ornate iron fence, complete with cobblestone driveway. But oddly, for as old as it all seemed, it was just really run down, as when she got to the fence, she realized it was password protected. She types into the digital system, fried bananas, and wouldn't you know it, the fence automatically opens. Maddie and Happy ride in, and the fence closes behind them, creaking and then slamming. Then a crow crows, and Happy begins to howl. Oh, cut it out, everyone. You guys are just trying to scare me. The cobblestone drive was just clear enough that she could drive right up to the mini castle. When she arrived at the grand entrance, she opened Happy's door and then her own, and they both got out. Okay, boy, let's earn our keep. Here, get a whiff of this. Good boy. Now go find it. You can do it. Happy takes off and starts sniffing the premises. Maddie keeps an eye on him from afar, because at this stage the dog is running wild across the entire perimeter, just to get a clear smell of it all. Maddie takes this moment to reflect on everything that has happened, as it has all happened so fast, and she really knows nothing about the guy that hired her. Heck, she's really not even sure if he is a guy, as the voice has been modulated and distorted. So with all the strange variables, Maddie wants a little backup. She pulls her cell phone out and gets ready to call a friend, when all of a sudden Happy starts barking bigly. Maddie looks around to see where Happy is, but she can't see him. He continues to bark incessantly, and she follows the noise as it gets louder and she gets closer. She finally sees Happy, and he has entered the house and is barking and growling at an old red trunk with brass handles that is sitting in the middle of the floor of a giant main entrance gathering room. Maddie walks in. What is it, boy? Happy continues to bark and growl at the antique trunk. Maddie approaches the trunk, and just when she goes to reach for the brass handles to open it, Out of nowhere, the trunk opens all on its own. A bright light radiates from within, and contained within the red trunk is a small wooden box with intricate carvings sitting on top of a slightly larger wooden box with equally as intricate carvings. Happy is now low to the ground and growling at the whole thing. Maddie reaches for the small wooden box. She holds it close to her face, as it is dark in the room, and she wants to see what is inside the box. She opens the box and she sees a sparkling diamond ring. When she pulls it out of the box, all the lights in the entire castle light up. What is going on here? At that moment, she sees her friend she was going to call earlier for backup had just entered the room from another entrance. "What are you doing here?" she asked. "How did you know I was here?" His response was simple. "I'm here to ask you to marry me." "Will you marry me?" "Not now, Goofy. I'm working for a weirdo client who sent me here on a wild goose chase and—" "Wait a minute. You're the weirdo client, aren't you?" "Will you marry me?" "Yes, but what is going on? Why so cloak and dagger?" "Because I wanted to make sure you brought Happy here, as not only was this just the location for the proposal, but I put in an offer on this property, and the money I put in your account is the down payment for it. That is, if you like it, this could be our new home." "I love it, but what was the weird item in the envelope? And, I'm just so confused." "The item is a toy from my neighbor's kid. He had broken it and they were throwing it out. I asked if I could have a couple of the pieces, and he asked why. I told him my plan, and he also volunteered to do the voice over the phone. We had to use the kid's toy, and I had my neighbor plant all the evidence here, even had him pick up the engagement ring from the jewelers and everything. Nowhere could my scent be on anything. I know how good Happy's snout really is. So he was a little bit of a challenge to fool. By the way, where is Happy?" "I don't know. Oh, there he goes, running around the yard like a crazy dog. Yeah, I think he likes it here. I'm pretty sure we have the Happy seal of approval." "And what about the Maddie seal of approval?" She pushes him into the staircase railing and begins kissing him. Just then, Happy comes running in from another door. The young couple stop kissing, and the young man speaks up. "Happy, come. Look at what is inside the trunk for you." He reaches into the antique red trunk and pulls out the other wooden box. He sets it on the floor. Happy nudges it open with his snout, and inside is a diamond-studded collar made just for him. Happy takes the collar over to Maddie. "Oh, would you like to wear this, Happy?" Maddie then glances over at her fiancé. "Looks like you're dose for dose, because you got us both. Happy and Maddie. Hook, line, and sinker."